It is Cares coming live to you. I would say this is an impromptu live, but it's kind of is, but it kind of isn't. So if you don't know who I am Charisma Cares. I do a number of things. A lot of people know me because I travel the world with my son, who happens to have a disability. My daughter's now in college, so she doesn't travel with us anymore. Some people know me because of my real estate investing. Um, I do a hands off real estate investing, and I also do a commercial. I do commercial Airbnbs. But today, I want to introduce you to my newest venture. It's something that's a little bit more near and dear to me. Um, because it requires a little more of me. And my newest venture is my new virtual practice, Holistic Breakthrough Wellness Clinic. So, if you don't know, I've been doing some work behind the scenes to get this clinic up and running. So, if you have not taken a look at it, you can go on Facebook, go to Wellness. Holistic Breakthrough Wellness Clinic. I'll post the link somewhere, or we also have a Facebook group, Black Women Healing Naturally. So the thing is, Facebook is like, oh, you can't go live there if you have a new page. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll introduce this on my current pages. And for those that are interested in learning more about this, will follow. And for those that aren't, occasionally, I'll pop in and talk about other things because I do have some things in the works. Um, Dealing with the real estate and also dealing with the meetups while I'm here in Atlanta. But right now, I want to talk more about what I'm doing with this new venture. So, as some of you all know, I am a nurse practitioner by trade. My specialty is adult and geriatrics, but eventually, at some point, I got into psychiatry. And in getting into psychiatry, what I have found was a lot of women, especially women in high power positions and women of color, were having a difficult time. Um, Really just having a difficult time finding help. A lot of women experience depression, anxiety, postpartum. They experience insomnia, these sleepless nights. They think that just because you go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times, there's something wrong with your bladder, when really it's a problem with your sleep pattern. They're experiencing feelings of bipolar. They've dated and married narcissists, and they're dealing with all of these emotions and feelings by themselves. So a lot of those women would start coming to me because they felt like they could trust me. They felt like, okay, this person actually has my best interest at heart. And that is very true. I always have had my patient's best interest at heart. However, living my life, I just no longer wanted to work in that corporate world. So I left nursing for about a year or two, and just decided to do my own thing and work in, all these other ventures that I talked about. But something has really brought me back and said, okay, it's time to go back and help these women that are not seen, these women that are having trouble dealing with all of these different conditions, these women that are suffering from chronic conditions, conditions that they don't even know are chronic, suffering with perimenopause and menopause, and all of those different things. So today or tonight, what I wanted to do was take time to introduce this to you all and let you know what's out there. Now, I will be coming from a perspective of functional medicine. So, the focus will be healing naturally. So, we're healing the body, mind, the spirit, and we're healing this through physical means because a lot of this starts as something physical and then it manifests into a lot of these mental health conditions. So, healing through the physical. So, we do, being a nurse practitioner, I do prescribe. So, we can do medications. But, what I found is that after talking to a lot of you, you all don't want medications, right? So, you really want to do things on a more natural level, using more herbs and supplements. So, that's something that I've been studying, and that's something that I want to put out there for us, so that you have someone that's an ally that can help you make it through that. One thing that I've noticed in my travels is that a lot of women, especially a lot of women of color, leave the U.S. broken. You leave the U.S. with heartache, with depression, where you're down, you're anxious, you can't sleep, you can't focus, all of these different things. But the problem is that wherever you go, there you are. So it doesn't matter if you're living in the US, Puerto Rico, if you're living in Italy, Portugal, if you're living in South Africa, Dubai, anywhere that you go, you are there with you. So if you didn't deal with those mental health issues before, those mental health issues follow you and you're stuck trying to deal with them on your own. So I think that's what really pulled me back into this medical light, but in a different way. Like I said, in a way where I'm serving you all and healing you all from a natural perspective, from a different state. And so, what you will see, I am going to be doing is I am going to be doing some lives. I know I haven't done them in so long. I am going to be doing some lives, but I'm going to be doing some lives telling you a little bit about how you can heal from different things, giving you some different tips, answering some questions, going over some different things. So I will throw the group into the chat, as well as throwing the Facebook page into the chat, because this month, for the month of July, I'm going to be talking about sleep disturbances. We'll be talking about insomnia, hypersomnia, parasomnias. And if you don't know what all of those are, I will be telling you what those are too, and different ways to heal that. Um, I, in the middle of July, I will start taking clients, start seeing clients. So you want to, if you know that you have some stuff going on, whether it's mental health or it's chronic illnesses, or anything of that nature, and you want to do a complimentary discovery call, I will start doing that in mid-July. But right now, I just really want to start to educate you all, because we really need to heal, as women, as women of color, as women in these high powered positions, as women running the world. We really need to start our healing journey. And I think the only way to really start it is right here with us, because, I mean, you all have spoken and you trust who you trust. You don't trust who you don't trust. So we will be doing that. And I'll be telling you a little bit about what I'm doing. If you go on the page, you will see I've introduced two of the wonderful women that will be working with me, because I do see these more as a holistic program. This is not your typical functional medicine. In that you just see me, but you'll be seeing me. You may be seeing my spiritual healer, um, or energy healer. You may be seeing my Well, I have a young lady that has a degree in psychology. Her coaching comes from that level of education. So you may be seeing her. This is going to be something well rounded. After being in the medical field for, oh, I hate to say, I'm almost at 20 years. There's a lot that I've learned and a lot that I've seen. This is one of those ventures that I'm doing because it's near and dear to me. And I know that it is definitely needed. So that's why I'm doing it. It's not because I have to, it's really because I want to. And I want to help you all heal. So let me give you those channels. I'm going to post them here so you can jump onto these channels and you can follow along and learn some information and, take what you want and leave what you don't. But just giving you that information and putting it out there for you so that you have it so you can start your healing process. Hey, Miss LGC, how are you? Um, so I am, and then I want to post the Facebook group also where we'll be talking about like natural remedies, different herbs, asking questions, just random stuff in there that deals with healing from the natural perspective. But healing not just with herbs, but with all types of things. So I want to make sure you have all of that. And I think that's all I have to say tonight. Uh, I am back in Atlanta, so I am able to do a few nights before I go back to the other side of the world. So I wanted to get on here and do that for you. And then let me post a group. And this is Black Women Healing Naturally. And then Healing Naturally. All right. Hey there, Carlisha. How are you? Okay, so I got that on there. I am going to cut this video short because I don't want to go into some of the other stuff that we typically go into on my live. But I think what I'm going to do, since a couple of you all jumped on, I'm going to end this video and then I'll jump back on in a few minutes if you want to chat about something else. All right. Make sure y'all follow these channels, okay?